Hello RV people, how's everybody doing? All right, so today's video is about your RV fresh water. So for example, if we want to use our freshwater tank, as usual everybody knows we got to turn on the water pump, and then we're supposed to be pumping from our 40-gallon tank. As you can see right now it's half full, so you can hear the pump kicking in, right? So when we open the faucet, water is supposed to be coming out. So let's see. Nothing. No water coming out. As if there's no water. Okay, how about the restroom? Just barely dripping. Not good. Okay, how about the shower? Let's open it up. Again, as you can see, barely dropping. So there's some issue going on, so we gotta diagnose this. If you have this kind of issue, we're gonna find the solution for it. All right, I'll let you know how we're gonna fix it. Stay tuned. So now we came on the outside. So first thing we can try is, right now the water pump is running. So as you can see, this is the freshwater tank drain valve. So we can open it up and see if that could help us. So if we can open it up, we can drain some water. There might be some air stuck in the system, we don't know, but that's just experiment. You can try this first. And while we're draining, let's see if that makes any difference. All right, so okay, it's a little bit better, a little bit, a little bit better, not bad. So we're getting some air out from the system. All right, so this is draining, and then let's see. You see, a little bit better, not the best, but getting a little bit more pressure. Let's turn all the faucets. Then shower time. Let's see if the shower has any difference. Not really over here, but that's where we try at least. Try that. Also here is also back to nothing. It's okay. Yep, stopped already. Everything stopped. Okay, so not really making big difference. And next, we still have a big chunk of water. All right, so next step is this is where the water pump is. So we're gonna remove this cover, and there's some filters there. We can, check if they're plugged. So that's the next step. Stay tuned. All right, so now I opened up the cover for the water tank, and as you can see, this is the water tank. This is your water pump. So now we're talking about this filter right here. Many times when you unscrew it anti-clockwise, and you'll find a lot of sediments, crystals, calcium sediments in here. So that really helps to remove this. Of course, make sure you put a lot of towel under it because water will leak, and then clean this part. But mine looks relatively clean. I don't see much dirt accumulated here. As you can see, you'll see a lot of white stuff if you never cleaned it. That's one thing to check, because if this is clogged, it's not going to be pumping water properly, and you lose pressure. But yeah, mine seems clean, so I don't think the issue is right here. So we're going to still keep diagnosing, and yeah, we'll find out what it is. All right, so I unscrewed it, and as you can see, there's a little bit dirt. Of course, I'll clean this up. Let's see if it makes any difference. But yeah, it's good to put some towel because water keep dripping. And then we're gonna screw this back, and then we'll see. All right. All right, so let's see if we make any difference. All right, turn on the water pump. See, you can hear it nicely flowing. Make sure after you put this back, there's no leak. tight, give it a good tight. There's no leak. Pump is making sound. That's good. But still, no water flowing. This also helps to unscrew the tips, to see if there's any blockage, and then you can compare if there's any water coming without the sprayer. So now we're gonna try removing the one in the kitchen and then the restroom, and see if that helps. All right, so I removed the sprayer. Yep, and then it's on. No difference, nothing coming out. Also the restroom faucet, I removed the sprayer and it has a filter. It's always good to clean this once in a while. They accumulate a lot of buildup. So yeah, even without that, nothing. All right, so we're still trying to find out where it is. All right, now I'm connected to city water through the water hose. So pressure is, it's not the best, but when you connect to city water, water comes out compared to the water pump just only through the water pump. So if we open up the faucet, the kitchen faucet, I cleaned all the valves and everything, but it's not, it should be way more than that. It's not, even with city water, so we're having some serious issue here. So now we open the shower. Wow, even the shower is struggling. Even the shower is struggling, so looks like there's some kind of air trapped somewhere. City water is supposed to be very strong. One thing I didn't do is remove the shower head and clean the valves. I mean the screen. I didn't do that yet, so I'm gonna do that. I already did for the kitchen and for the faucet. Yeah, and then we're gonna see if there's anything blocking the shower head. But yeah, so this thing is not just the water pump, but even the city water is not performing good. So yeah, we still have to find out what's going on. All right, stay tuned, guys. All right, so I just disconnected the shower head. Look at all the sediments. See that? Unbelievable. So definitely this might help. So let's clean this up, and then the shower head, the tip is very dirty. So the connection tip, I mean, and see what we can do after that. All right. So now we're getting somewhere. So let me show you something. So I just cleaned up all the connections at the shower head. So look at the water right now. Let me open it up. Holding one phone. See that? See that? That's powerful. This, we're everywhere supposed to be like this. So definitely the shower head was plugged. Let's clean up the tip. Definitely was plugged with all those calcium sediments. So at least the shower head is liberated, obviously. Yeah, and then we're gonna go to the other section step by step. And then if one is plugged, it will affect the whole, the air system. So that's why it's very important to maintain each water outlet. Otherwise, it will affect your other ones. So let's see. All right, everyone. Okay, so basically, I ended up giving up on trying to find out basically why the water is not coming out from my kitchen faucet and a restroom toilet and the restroom sink. So I brought it to a specialist. So basically what we found out is this calcium buildup and calcification has completely blocked the kitchen faucet, the restroom where the water flushes, and also the restroom sink. So I haven't really did this kind of maintenance. I mean, I had the RV for like 4 years, and I've never used, as you can see, these water softeners. So I've been building up a lot of calcium, and the water's been building up a lot of calcium inside. So finally, now it's completely, all the system is blocked. So what the specialist did is completely remove the kitchen faucet and replace with new one. Yep. He ended up cleaning. Somehow we didn't have to replace the faucet for the restroom sink, so he just have to disconnect it and clean the lines of the calcium. He said so much calcium, like sand, kind of sand looking, small metal, small like rock particles. So much he has to clean up. As you can see on the video, my shower was not affected somehow. So basically, that's what he did. Now he installed the new kitchen faucet. It's very cheap. I mean, on Amazon, you can get it for like $40. And then he cleaned out all the other lines, and now with the fresh water, with the RV fresh water, by turning on the water pump, it works like amazing. Connected to city water, it works like amazing. So basically, that was the reason all the system was like completely clogged with this calcification. So what can you do to prevent yourself from this kind of like, if you are in the middle of nowhere, it's like it's a disaster, right? So according to my research, I'm gonna have to change my RVing lifestyle. Basically, I'm gonna have to use a water softener. Yep. Before you bring any water inside your RV, you have to use, it has to go through a water softener, obviously. Also, you should also do there's a lot of videos on YouTube teaching us on how to cleanse all your pipes, freshwater tank using vinegar. Even though there's some buildup, also your water heater. I'm sure there's a lot of calcium buildup in the water here too. So there's some good videos. I will, under the description, I'll put the links for some of the good educational videos on how you can do this to maintain yourself. Use basically, if you do these two things, you're not gonna have this issue. Guaranteed not gonna have this issue. Basically, if you have to bring these issues to a dealership to get it fixed, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. But if you do this preventive maintenance, you are all set. You're gonna definitely clean. Also, you'll have good pressure coming for all the time. From your restroom sink. The buildup was so bad. I have to replace. Where the toilet. Where the water, the flush part of the toilet. I have to replace that part because it was super clogged. So I have to replace couple parts. But yeah. So basically, that's what you have to do. Use water softener. There's many options on Amazon, starting from $100 all the way up to, I think, up to $300 or so. So this one is like a famous brand. It's like midway priced, $180. Yeah. So if you do this and then you use the vinegar treatment to clean up your lines, you'll be good to go. So I hope this video helps. I like to do a lot of DIY things myself, but this became like I couldn't figure it out. I don't know what, but the professionals, they got it taken care of. So yeah, that was really good. I'm happy now. My RV is back to normal. And then I learned a big lesson, because the second RV is doing the same thing now. The same thing. It's the restroom is not flushing properly, and the water pressure is going down, so the same calcium buildup. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that on all of the RVs. Well, hope this helps. Right, you guys take care. Ciao.